Hey there, my sisters. This is Salila with yet another episode of Actionable Ayurveda, where we learn new ways to reconnect to our Ayurvedic intelligence, our inbuilt AI, for a juicy, glowy body and a life of purpose. Now, I don't know what's in the air, but so many of my lovely clients have reached out to prepare for motherhood. And the first thing I share with anyone who is considering to welcome a baby into the world is I love baby making. As women living in this fast paced world, we often find ourselves juggling career deadlines, relationship responsibilities, and the personal wellness goals. And when it comes to fertility, this juggling act can feel even more complex. And when a woman reaches out to me saying that she wants to be a mom, I take a big sigh of relief that now she's going to put down all her responsibilities and embark on this journey of greatest healing that she would have ever come across in this lifetime. It's a huge responsibility, but then it's also such an honor to become a mother. So, whether you're planning actively for pregnancy or simply wanting to nurture your reproductive health, today's episode is your sacred space to pause, learn, and grow. The ancient Ayurvedic encyclopedia text, Charaka Samhita, tells us the essence of our body's vitality is deeply connected to our reproductive health. So, this isn't just about having babies, it's about nurturing our whole being. Let's start by understanding fertility through Ayurveda's wise eyes. Our ancestors knew something profound that reproductive health is a mirror of our overall well being. The texts speak of Shukra Dhatu, or our reproductive tissues, as the essence of all seven bodily tissues. Think of it like the finest gold, spun and refined 7 times. And the essence is called ojas. When ojas moves through all the tissues, we are radiant, we are vital, we are juicy and glowy. In our modern context, what does this mean? It means that those late night work sessions, that rushed lunch at your desk, those skipped meditation all impact our reproductive health. They all add to that extra bit of stress that dries up ojas. But here's the empowering part: small, consistent changes can create powerful transformations. And that is Ayurveda's promise. Let's explore what I call the fertility trinity, the three doshas and their role in reproductive health. You're probably already familiar with them, but if not, go back a couple of episodes and you will find useful information about the three doshas, which are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Now, you know that Vata dosha, the dosha which is governed by air and the space elements and which helps with all the movements in the body, when imbalanced, can manifest as irregular cycles, anxiety about conception, and variable energy levels throughout the day. For my Vata sisters, here's a practical tip: set a non negotiable bedtime of 10 p.m. I know it sounds simple, but this aligns with your natural rhythms and helps regulate your hormonal cycle. And for my Pitta warriors out there, Pitta dosha, which is the fire and the water energy in you, all the imbalances might show up as intense PMS, heavy periods, inflammation. And for my Pitta sisters trying to control everything, your morning practice does not need to be perfect. Just start with 3 minutes of cooling moon breath, left nostril breathing, while thinking of something peaceful, like a calm lake or like swans swimming on a calm lake. And the kapha energy dominant people who are governed by the energy of the earth and water, they experience imbalances like PCOS tendencies, sluggish metabolism, irregular ovulation. Kapha babes have to move and sweat to restore your reproductive balance. And it could be as simple as dancing to your favorite workout routine for about 15 minutes in a day. My community loves shaking a leg to break a sweat. And some of our favorite dance workouts are completely free and available on YouTube. We love to dance to Zumba, cardio, Latin, hip hop, belly dancing, Bollywood dancing, which is so much fun. And there are so many other fun workouts to choose from on YouTube. So go on there, find a couple of favorites, and start sweating your way to health. Now, let's talk about some common fertility problems. If you have had any of these issues like weight gain, PCOS, endometriosis, pre diabetic or insulin resistance, irregular periods, period cycles which are longer than 28 days, you may find conception slightly challenging. And if you have these concerns and challenges, an Ayurveda practitioner has many powerful tools to help you. And it also pays to set your fertility goals before you embark on this journey. Set a timeline for trying organically. It's about a year if you and your partner are healthy, and reach out for professional help if you need help with any of the health concerns I've just described and you've been trying for 6 months, or you're older than 35 and you're not seeing any success in about 6 months of trying organically. Reach out to a professional, reach out to someone like me, or start staying open to the idea of exploring IVF or other assisted fertility options. It helps to have an open mind and have plan A, B, C, D, and Z, right? Because we want to be successful. We want to bring that baby into our life. We want to invite that soul into our life. And when we work with a practitioner like me, someone who uses Ayurveda to help with infertility issues, and you've been experiencing a challenging time, meaning you've been trying for over 6 months, maybe you're on the fun side of 35, then we will help you cleanse your body first. We call it Shuddhi Karana in Ayurvedic language. We prepare your ground for healthy conception. We prepare your womb for healthy conception. Ayurveda speaks of the four most important factors that play into receiving, conceiving, and developing a healthy baby and delivering the baby based on the concept of Ritu. Ritu meaning seasons. Okay, so there is a time, there is the correct time, which is ovulation. There is Ambu, the nourishment from the tissues, which is the hydration, the good kapha, balanced kapha in the body. There is bija or seed from the father and the mother, the ovum, and there is the kshetra, the womb, which is the fertile ground in which the baby comes together as a seed and then sprouts and then grows into a healthy baby. So, a good habit that someone might want to start to do Shuddhikarana, to cleanse their bija, to cleanse their kshetra, the womb, to improve nourishment in their tissues at the right time, is the habit of fasting every 2 weeks. And you don't have to go cold turkey. You don't have to fast like without eating, any meals or any water. You can start with a day of having just soups, broths, and porridges that are easy on digestion. And then do castor oil cleanse every 3 months. This helps to cleanse the womb. This helps to restore the vata balance, restore the rhythmic balance of your periods. And it's best to talk to a practitioner if you've never done this before. Castor oil has cleansing properties for the womb as well as the digestive system. And when you work with a practitioner, we follow Garbha Samskara, or we harmonize the body's energy for improving our fertility. So we give you ahara or diet that is targeted for nutrition, specifically for fertility. And we help reignite your digestive fire so that you learn to eat according to your hunger and you learn to choose from seasonal foods. The mother and the father's diet directly affect the child's psyche, the child's body, his or her tendencies, their samskaras, the qualities they are born with, the values they hold. Foods like milk, black gram, colocasia or suran or yams, Indian gooseberries are great for shukra or the reproductive tissues to gain strength. Based on our ancient rishi Vaidyavagbhata, women should eat sesame oil, black gram, or urad dal. This increases pitta or their metabolic functions. This is optimal for conceiving and for maintaining a pregnancy. And men should always eat sweet, pitta pacifying diet that is dominant in rice, ghee, milk, etc. The sages of Ayurveda warn us that if the mother eats vata aggravating foods, foods that are cold, dry, raw, and stale, this may cause eyesight problems in the child. And if a mother eats pitta aggravating foods, foods which are salty, oily, sour, including fermented and spicy, then this will affect the hair on the baby's body and head. And if a mother eats kapha aggravating foods, which are dairy, nuts, sugary, sweet, and slimy foods, if she overdoes these foods, then it might cause patchy and dull complexion and weight gain. Now let's talk about some of the vihara or lifestyle modifications. Rest during our periods on airy mattresses in a well ventilated room and where you spend time reading or journaling is supportive of fertility. So, when you have your periods, you absolutely must take a break, pause, just rest up for 3 days. Don't do anything strenuous other than just gentle walks, cooking around the house, maybe light housework, but spend most of the day just resting, reading, getting some sunshine, eating light, digestible, grain based foods, drinking milks of your choice. Avoid bathing, washing your hair, laughing excessively. So, no comedy shows, no stand up comedies. Talking too much, getting into arguments, becoming emotional. All this increases our vata. And vata, because it has the opposite quality of drying, and we need a lot of wetness. We need that optimal wetness, that unctuousness, that sliminess in the body to improve fertility. We must avoid doing all of this. The ancients caution us against even paring nails, combing hair, walking long distances, working hard. And if all this sounds very old fashioned, just take what you can accommodate in your life. Try it out as an experiment and see if it helps. All they want us to do is to rest up for the 3 days of our period so we can give our body the time it needs to prepare the womb. Because the body works very hard to prepare the womb. And sometimes in our modern lives of hurry and worry, we lose connection and touch with our body, and we don't understand the sacred work that's going on inside the body. The acharyas also speak about manovikara, or that stress directly affects fertility. So I advise my clients to have a chat with their spouse, their manager, human resources, and seriously consider reducing workload, taking a few extra days off once they are ready to embark on their conception journey. Now, let's talk practical solutions that will fit into your busy, busy, busy life. I call these the Fertile Five. Okay, so the first aspect is morning rituals, only for about 5 minutes a day. If you can pay attention to this, this will go a long way to getting you fertile. Starting the day with a warm gut tea. And if you need a recipe, then listen to the podcast that I shared last week, where I shared the recipe for gut tea. Okay, start your day with a warm gut tea. Gentle belly massage with warm Dhanavantaram oil before a shower. If you don't have Dhanavantaram oil, not a problem. Take some organic cold press sesame oil and apply it on your belly before taking a shower. This goes deep into our tissues and nourishes our reproductive tissues. Deep breathing with a mantra that I'll teach you. I'll chant the mantra for you at the end of our podcast. The second practice that I want to think about is nourishment practices. Using Dhanavantaram oil for massaging the body and applying it especially to the navel, the hips, the vulval, and the perineal region. If you don't have Dhanavantaram oil, use warm sesame oil. Take a cup of warm sesame oil, add a handful of spices like cardamom, cinnamon, mace, nutmeg, pound it all, add it to a cup of sesame oil, leave it on a very light, low flame or in a slow cooker, and let it just warm up. Let it infuse with all these beautiful oils, essential oils from these spices, and then use that oil to apply on your body. It'll help your body become way healthier because these spices are chock full of Ayurvedic nutrition for our skin. Keep a little baggie of dates, raisins, pumpkin seeds, figs by your desk for when you're feeling a little peckish. Snack on this, don't do more than a handful. Too much is not good for our body. Too much nutrition is not a good idea when we are trying to get pregnant. Taxing our digestive system backfires all the time. Include ghee in your diet. I prefer A2 ghee that has been made in a Vedic Goshala. Try and look online, look for reviews, join my community, ask what everybody else is using. Purchasing the best quality ghee goes a long way. It's the only way to do ghee. Ghee is considered liquid gold for fertility as it improves our metabolism and balances pitta, our fire energy. So, absolute best ghee money can buy. The third aspect of the fertility five is movement medicine. Simple fertility yoga poses you can do in your office or your office room or your home while you're on the move are Cobra, Bhujangasana, Malasana, Setubandhasana are all powerful and effective as they activate our womb tissues and re energize them and help them squeeze and soak in fresh blood. Evening walks, especially in the moonlight, has the ability to regulate your hormones. Avoid high intensity workouts or workouts that leave you winded. The fourth aspect is herbal allies. The concept of Rasayana and Vajikarana both are important for conception. You may have had mango lassi in an Indian restaurant, right? You'll be surprised to know that mango lassi is an ancient aphrodisiac recipe traditionally made in mud pots with cardamom, pepper, cloves, and a pinch of edible camphor. This should be India's official Valentine's Day drink. It is an aphrodisiac or Vajikarana based on Ayurveda. Something like a simple trifla jam made with a pinch of trifla, a pinch of shatavari mixed with a half a teaspoon of honey and ghee is rasayana. It helps reduce inflammation in the body and reduces oxidative stress. So now you know the difference between rasayana and vajikarna. We need foods in our daily diet which create that feeling of juiciness, and we need foods that fight the negative effects of stress and inflammation. Only then does our body become fertile. The fifth and the final offering of the Fertile Five is a fertility drink for the couple. Here's the recipe. Take a cup of warm milk of your choice, mix with a cup of water, preferably filtered. Add half a teaspoon of shatavari, half a teaspoon of ashwagandha, a pinch of turmeric, and a few saffron strands. Bring this to a boil and then simmer it for 10 minutes. Divide this into two and have on days you're ovulating before you connect with your partner. Now, there may be some of you out there who's like, Salila, I have no idea. I'm too nervous to try any of this on my own. I need help. I want to get fertile, but I'm feeling a bit nervous. So, here are three action steps that you can take for this week. And you can absolutely safely do these and still make good progress. I promise you. The first ritual is choosing a breath practice to incorporate daily, right when you wake up. And Anuloma Viloma, or alternate nostril breathing, is a tried and tested way to relieve stress. Go online, go to YouTube, search alternate nostril breathing, and you'll get a lot of good guidance. Second ritual is establish a consistent sleep schedule. You have to be horizontal and fast asleep at 10 p.m. So try and get to your bed by 9:30 so you can wind down, put on your creams, wear your socks, apply your serums, and then 10 o'clock, lights off. Third ritual is practice 5 minutes of daily self massage with pure organic cold press oils like olive oil or sesame oil from your kitchen pantry. And write back to me when you've done this. I have many, many client stories of women who got pregnant simply by following these simple rituals. And these were women who, for many, many months, decades, did not believe that they had the capacity to have a baby. Now let's talk about planning your fertility journey. What else can we do? I love the idea of vision boarding and setting intentions for both partners, the couple. Bring your old magazines, bring your old baby pictures, cut out pictures from your favorite magazines. Make this a weekend activity that you do together. Make this a bonding exercise. Paste it on a board, write your affirmations around there. And here are some sample affirmations I share with my clients. And keep this in a place where both of you can see. Keep this by your bedroom, by your headboard, so you can look at it before you go to sleep and as soon as you wake up. So you're constantly affirming, my body is ready. I will conceive a beautiful baby. I cannot wait to hold my baby. My body is fertile. I am supported by the love and prayers of my partner, my family, my friends. My womb is strong and healthy to receive a healthy pregnancy. My healthy womb completes me as a woman. Most importantly, remember this journey is not about perfection, it's about creating a loving relationship with your body's natural wisdom. It's about tuning into yourself and checking in how you feel in every moment whenever you catch yourself losing touch with your body. This is about the journey and not about forcing yourself into a set of rituals or chasing after perfection or worrying about things you did not do or you slipped. It's about feeling happy and positive that you are moving in the right directions, whether you're preparing for conception or simply nurturing your reproductive health. It's every small little baby step in the right direction that matters. And before I say bye for this week, here is a sacred mantra I want to share with you. It's from the Rig Veda, India's ancient book of knowledge. Vishnur yonim kalpayatu tvashtha rupani pinchatu आसिञ्चतु प्रजापतिर्धाता गर्भं ददातु ते गर्भं देहि सिनिवाली गर्भं देहि सरस्वती गर्भं ते अश्विनौ देवावाधत्तां पुष्करस्रजा हिरण्ययी अरणीयं निर्मन्थतो अश्विना तं ते गर्भं हवामहे दशमे मासि सूतवे. This mantra translates to, May God, Vishnu, the sustainer of the universe, prepare my womb. May Twashtha, the divine craftsman, give shape to my baby. May Prajapati, the god of rain, sprinkle nourishment. May Dhatri, Mother Earth herself, cherish my baby. Help me conceive, Goddess of fertility, Sinivali. Help me conceive, Goddess Saraswati. May the divine healer gods, Ashwins, the twin gods, garlanded with lotuses, guard my womb. The soul, the divine Ashwins have churned from the golden Arani wood. May I bear such a luminous soul till her 10th month and safely deliver her to the world. I share all this and more in my fertility course bundle, Master Your Conception Journey, where I share the full protocols. It's all laid out for you to follow along and take notes and make changes and self empower yourself through this journey. And I'm here to remind you that your body holds ancient wisdom. Trust it, nurture it, and watch it bloom. Till next week, stay juicy, stay radiant and glowy like the goddess you are. Bye for now.